7:04.
Alright. So we're starting with, the hearing.
So bylaw hearing.
Where's the 369?
The Berkshire Planning Commission has received an
Oh, it's in
updated
there, I saw it.
the Berkshire
Oh,
Development
no, I didn't mention that.
Hey, are you guys listening?
regulations to implement the municipal plan to conform with the current state and federal regulations. Proposed changes include accessory on farm businesses, approve reuse in historic sites, and home industries. So,
What does that mean exactly?
it's just the new bylaws
No,
And-
what does that mean?
and the
So I'm not
The
sure.
last few words, the last line?
proposed changes include accessory on farm businesses, approve reuse of historical structures in home industries. You need a motion to approve. Any discussion?
Well, I think what they're trying to do is promote the keeping of the building within the town, anything that we could use to rebuild, I think they're trying to keep it going. So I thought everything was pretty good there.
I move to accept it as, were we doing a hearing or we're moving
No,
out
No,
here?
this is it.
Discussion.
I move to accept it as written.
Second,
Second.
so good, yep.
So a lot of them, the old malls, that's what they're trying to live.
Well, yeah, you know, they're trying to make good use of what they have.
Yeah, they're good buildings.
Yep,
Lightweight.
yep.
Alright, so we can move on to our own meeting.
All right, everybody's looked over the previous minutes.
I make a motion to accept that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Danny, not here.
I don't think he's coming, is he?
He didn't tell me any different, but that's okay.
So he's usually here by now.
Yeah, it's okay.
Those are going around. No visitors this week. Highway updates, Tony.
They just finished the culvert today. It should be done.
Okay.
I saw them rinse and gravel down it. I don't know if they got it seeded or not. Mark and Sean were out grading. Bill and Danny were working on the culvert. They're gonna be moving up to do the culvert up further on that road next. There's another smaller culvert up further. I had it two next.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
small one. I don't know exactly where, but it's,
There was one down by Pee-wee's, I think there was one.
oh, it's up, well, I thought, so it's back this way.
But either way,
I don't
yeah.
know, some,
yeah.
they're headed somewheres down there to do another culvert.
Yep. No, they're already out there.
So this one, it looked good. Road was closed for 2 days and traffic was probably slow today.
We didn't get any calls, so.
So they had, Mark knows more about the trees down there.
No, go
Friday
ahead,
night.
you had a good talk with them, go ahead.
Yeah, so they were out Friday night for 3 or 4 hours doing trees.
I was washout the other night.
I don't think it was any, it didn't sound like any washout, sounds just like trees.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It did keep
Yeah.
going with
Yeah.
going
And the chloride tank, we're not gonna mess with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, how'd that?
We didn't try it, brittle plastic, there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do with
It's
it.
brittle and it,
And the more I thought about putting $5,000 or even half, $2,000 worth of material.
you
and,
said, no way.
Yeah, it
No.
doesn't make sense. We've got enough storage to hold 2 trailer truckloads, anyway, we got more than most towns. So next year we'll budget or see,
There we go.
budget for a new tank. We might get 2 small tanks, that way if something ever happens, we only lose half.
Is there room to put them underneath?
We'd like to, if we could get them inside would help. I don't like the yellow tank as much as the white one. So the sun's not good, if you can keep those inside, but the stuff we're putting in them's not good either.
No.
So the sun and chloride is definitely. So I don't know if we could put a lean-to off the back of the new building, or, and I don't know if we could stick them on the side of the salt shed.
I don't know.
I think they're too tall.
Yeah,
Are they?
but I think the shorter ones we could definitely do.
Good, yeah.
Well, if we're gonna look into, maybe we can, instead of a vertical, then maybe we want to
Get a horizontal
horizontal
and a little smaller, like you were saying.
Yeah, this
or
is,
whatever.
so, because the other ones are tall, and
They don't.
and if something does happen, you're,
True.
you know, like that dripped slow, that was a crack, a split that long,
Yeah,
and it was bubbling out that day.
won't take long.
And they caught it, lucky it hadn't been going very long, they'd seen it starting to bubble out. So.
Mark, your update?
Supposed to have something this week.
I know, for the, as far as the highway.
No, I totally
Yeah,
covered it
okay.
last night. Like he said, guys were out doing their thing, fire department was out doing their thing. I just jumped in my truck, doing what I was told to help them out.
They call you, or you just had it out?
I just headed out. Yeah, yeah. During the time of an emergency.
I didn't realize it'd be that.
Did.
That wind came out of,
Nowhere past.
So I knew it was bad, like Chittenden County and stuff was real bad. Where I was in Pittsford, New Hampshire, there were some trees down on the trails and stuff, but
Yeah.
nothing like, when I come over Jay down 105, you could see where the big trees fell down, the guardrails are dented. It must have been at least 12 trees down on 105.
Yeah.
On your side of this, on your
Yeah.
side?
On both sides. From the Jay side all the way down. And them are the ones that I noticed, the stumps or
Yeah.
the leaves in the road, there's probably more than that.
Yeah.
Weren't noticing.
So, what'd you find out about sand? I see last week you guys discussed.
Oh.
So sand,
I'm getting there, yeah.
Bill called,
Yeah.
and we can get it through
So Leach's is 650,
650,
Wright's is 750.
and we're probably, I think we should split it between the two of them,
So,
because they're both Berkshire pits, they both pay taxes here.
so how much are we actually going to get? Do you mean?
So we wanted 3,000, so we're gonna get 15 from each. Because they both really want us to buy it.
that's fair.
And I'm not sure if we talk to Heath, there could be some,
Okay.
and there may not be.
Nope, that's
Neither.
okay. I just, like I said, that's where we're at, and that, no, that's,
Yeah.
okay.
And that's not a bad deal. I know Fairfield paid a lot more than that. But the pit they're hauling from is closer than coming up here to these two.
Okay. Nope, that's good.
So we're in the ballpark.
Yep,
Good,
we're good there, so
good,
yeah.
good.
New garage updates.
Hope to hear something this week, is what Brian thought. So hopefully this week I can break away from work and speed up to see him.
So I did reach out to him this morning.
Oh, you did?
Just to get an update, you know what I mean, for this meeting purposely. And so his comment back was, my surveyor was able to get up there and get it done. And I have been able to draft up an existing conditions site plan and a few concepts. He didn't know our meeting was this early in the month for some reason, or else he would have been ready for this meeting.
Yeah.
So, he has PDFs of the concepts and whatnot, and he would like to meet with us at some point. He's willing to come up for the next meeting, or we can call a special meeting, it's whatever you guys decide to do.
Should we call a special meeting, get here sooner rather than later? Does that, will that
Did he
move it?
say
Is that
anything
gonna move
about,
everything
I
else?
thought on the phone he mentioned to me he had to send something back to the wetland lady.
It said something,
He says, I have the PDFs of the concept I can send. And he says, but he would prefer to be here at a meeting to bring everything.
Yeah, I told him he needs to present to us, his concepts or drawings or plans.
So this
whatever
is
he
not the
has.
state, this
That's
is
not
the
state,
engineer.
that's just him.
No, it's his concept, as I understand it, it's his concept that he needs to propose to the state.
So the sooner we see him, the sooner he gets into the state. So I'm not opposed to a special meeting, if anybody else, I mean,
I don't know if we paid him good money to propose. Does he got the proposal that we can read?
He does, and he would like to be able to be here to present. He could have sent it to us, but he would prefer to be here to explain it to you guys.
Because I'm all right with whatever he suggests, if it changes the footprint, it's the only thing I wanna know.
Yeah,
If it changes where the location is, other than that, it's just mumbo jumbo that we're gonna get to the state, doesn't mean nothing to
Well,
me.
I think he needs to come up and explain
Yeah,
all the
I want
ins and outs and ups and downs of what buffers are needed and where they are and how they are to.
Does anybody have any
But
plans
he's
this week?
He's gonna know with this plan what the state wants and what we gotta do.
My understanding
Or is
is,
this a proposal he's gonna throw to the state once
Yeah.
they take it?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think we need to move it along.
So move it along, have them send it. We ain't got no control. If the state might not even accept what he done.
well, that's something that we're gonna look at when he presents to us to tell us, here's our option, what do we think is in our best interest?
So, anybody got any big plans this week? Tony, what time?
I get done at 6, I can,
6?
so it'll be 6:30 or so I can swing through. Or you guys can do it without me.
Fair enough. Andy?
I'm on vacation.
On vacation?
I mean, you're leaving? Huh?
Oh, I'm just, about to read off.
Good, Mark.
I didn't know you were leaving.
Tomorrow? did you
I
say
am
when you
out
can
tomorrow.
come?
We are voting here. Nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't be there tomorrow either.
Okay. So, with that being said, ask him when he can, what's good,
Present.
good day for him, and
Or, like I said, if the footprint's not changing and we already know we're gonna do some buffer zones or whatever. But if we don't have to move the building, we don't even really have to see it. I don't think.
Well, he made the comment to me that the water well that was drilled was not in the right place. But I don't want to speak to it, I want him to speak.
That's why I like email stuff.
I like to have
some
because
see-
I have.
I want him
everything
to
in
give the
writing.
answer.
Oh, you missed
Well,
out.
what do you think we're gonna do about that now?
We already done.
No, but that's what he's trying to work on.
And maybe you can add, well, let's see if we, so we covered.
so
the
just
new
check out
collar,
your
move it to-
Yeah.
Okay,
whatever
so
you would do for him.
no, I will do that before I leave here tonight, so we can give you an answer on Monday.
Yeah, you can, you're done.
So actually, you're kind of right on cue, because I have a driveway permit I forgot about from Dayton, Florida. It's an agricultural, entrance that he said he talked to you about.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
off the Richford Road, or is it
yeah,
off
off the
Pleasant
Richard
View? I'm
Road,
not
but he
sure.
never, he said he was gonna mark it or show me where it was and never, he hasn't.
Okay, so I'll leave it alone.
It's off the blacktop?
Yeah,
Is
it's,
he trying to get into that piece that's so wet from the road?
For Rabel,
yeah, for Weagles, is renting the land.
yeah.
There's room there between Mark's and.
Well, it's right there, it's a
It's gotta be a
triangle.
triangle right there, must be.
Birchby's, Wells, or not Wells, but Flurry's and
Mark.
Mark. I think there's a
From
chunk
that,
of,
the piece that's so wet.
I think there is a chunk of fenced in area right there. You probably got that.
So we'll just wait on it, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I guess gotta get a hold of him and see where he wants it, get it marked out or something.
Do you
Yeah,
have any,
Can we make a motion that if you look at it and decide if that's where it's a good place, then we just go ahead and let him do it? Or do we gotta wait for another meeting?
No,
for
if
that?
Danny approves it, they do it
I
anyway.
mean, let's just,
Yeah, I just approved it.
Yeah.
go ahead. I mean, I don't wanna. I
And
don't
then
see why we
let's-
gotta wait on
I'm
that.
driving by tomorrow, so it's right there at the intersection of Pleasant
And it's
View
only for agriculture.
No, I think it's down, it's, you know, the piece that Mark pays, and then Hirschby's has got the one that's across from Sharon's house, old house.
Yeah.
And then Mark, they got one that they don't mow it because it's so goddamn wet, they only do half of it most of the time.
Yeah,
I think they all come into a point right there by the blacktop somewhere,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, it's,
That halfway from the, that
Straight
halfway
near
from
where
the
they
Pleasant View
brush
Road
hog
to
and
Sharon's
stuff.
old house somewhere, it's about
Yeah.
halfway down there.
it's almost across the road from that guy's
Driveway.
place.
That long driveway, yeah.
There.
Where the gate is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so they did some brush hogging and stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been in there cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Berkshire bees are cleaning up what the critter now.
Yeah.
Do you have any highway updates? We can fall back.
We've already done the
Sure.
culvert thing, we've already done the, yeah, all the other stuff.
And we're just, well, seed it tomorrow and that culvert will be done and then we're gonna bring the excavator back to the garage, fuel it up, grease it up, get it ready, bring the culverts to the next project, get signed up for that. On to that.
Which is,
The road will be
The
closed for a
one
couple
by,
days here.
Beverages. And then when we get that done, we'll go on our road.
perfect.
Were
Down to the
were
grant.
those your cones on the North Road, going down to the old Thompson farm? Have you grabbed it yet?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
We got another one?
Yeah, so is that for you? No, this here's all fine.
No, so I'm on to that, so I
Hey, you
did
forgot
go
me again.
and meet with the state on the intersection out there.
Your money, yeah.
Oh, good.
And,
Emily's gonna take care of it, she's just gonna have to get a new paper.
Yeah, yes. That's the name to it.
so they didn't really come up, well, they did come up with some stuff, but most of it is the fact that the speed sign, the stop sign on coming off Potato Hill is way back. So it's kind of like you see the stop sign, you stop, then you gotta pull forward. So they're suggesting putting a stop bar, which is one of those white painted things that say stop as you're coming off, so that you're closer, because state law says you're supposed to stop at a stop sign.
That isn't
Can't
gonna make
see.
that intersection any safer, because I inched out and it's still suicide.
Especially with trucks, it's gonna make it
Hurricane
worse. Yeah, those trucks have already got a little momentum, it's better to just kind of.
Yeah.
So their next thing is to ask the homeowners going up that road
To
if
cut
we
all
can
the
cut
trees.
the trees,
Yeah.
because then you can see way up the road when you do get to that stop sign. They're going to put an intersection sign down on their side. There is an empty post up above, McGarry's that has no sign on it. Between him and I, we're not sure if it was the cow crossing sign,
cow
because there's
crossing.
one down here, or if we should just stick a intersection coming up, because we don't have one either.
But that was an intersection, cow crossing.
Because there's a cow crossing sign down at this end, but there wasn't one up there, and we couldn't tell the difference. So he suggested maybe just putting an intersection sign on there, unless we need a cow crossing
I
sign.
don't know if he, I don't think he crosses scales there anymore.
How many patches,
Yeah, they don't
maybe, after maybe put some more. I don't believe so.
But outside of that, that was about it. So most of it's on our part to. So the only thing they didn't put in here that I asked about, which I will email him back because I just got this report today, was the fact that maybe we should put our speed sign on their 35-mile-an-hour sign so that there wasn't an extra sign. And he was supposed to put something in here on that, so we may have to just put that in the application.
So if we
instead of-
do that, so our sign will be stuck there, we won't be able to move it around.
Yeah, you just hitch it to that.
Well,
In other words, then you make your own post somewhere else.
Where
Because
we get- where we-
they don't want extra posts sticking out anywhere, so if we put it, we would have to find a place to put it where it wasn't near another sign, and I don't know if you drove up that road, it's like a sign,
yeah,
a sign,
another song.
a sign. And you
Yeah.
saw where you put yours out there, but it's,
Yeah.
so now you're adding an extra sign where there's already 10 signs.
Yeah,
We could make it could we make a stub piece to slide in the top of their 35-mile-an-hour sign if it was something that was.
I'll have to
up them?
look and see because they got the bigger,
Well,
it looks like where they, cause they put dummy posts in.
Well, I know, but
But you can still put your thing in the ground. Just meaning put it where that sign is.
Oh, put it in front of it,
Or
so.
like right with it,
Yeah,
so
Behind
that,
so-
it, so it'll stick.
So then we can take it out and they don't have to worry about.
right,
finding it.
and then there's not like we'll still take the long post out, but the little, whatever.
Yeah,
we stick
because
in
it
the
looks
ground.
like they just pull some pins and that comes out with the sign and
Yeah,
a solar thing on top. And then looks like they stick a tower pipe on, painted orange so you see it.
You know, I think Montgomery has a good, I noticed it this weekend, Montgomery's got there, to your point, Emily.
Oh, there's their station.
On the 35.
But right, but it's on the state sign,
on gas, by gas.
on it or whatever, but it's
I think it
it's below it, it's below the
yeah,
sign.
that's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how their signs, and they don't move theirs, but we
Yeah.
might move ours, is
Yes.
what we were thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we just leave it there.
Get another one.
Well, that was the other thing, but.
I mean, we could budget for a couple of years. and-
You know, add another one.
Like I said, that's cheaper than paying a cop and
That's
everything out
right,
there.
that's right.
I mean, if we got over a couple, 3 years.
Because this sign does keep track of what time people go through fast and stuff, right?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so, I think it's just.
No,
so
we went simple this time. If you want a
Oh.
high-tech one,
Well, nobody's gonna come check it anyways.
no. So the other thing is there's, once again, complaints about Horseshoe Road, four-wheelers and whatnot going faster than, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, so if people are going 50 miles an hour, you really can't do anything about it, so they want, slower speed signs on the Horseshoe Road. So I'm just bringing it up to you guys, you know what I mean, like, you're not gonna slow four-wheelers down, we all know this.
The speed limit doesn't mean you're.
And
No.
it's 50 miles an hour, people are
Yeah,
gonna drive
but the
50 miles an hour,
side-bys
they're gonna drive
They're
better.
probably not going that fast. I
Yeah,
don't go that fast either.
it's mostly four-wheelers, there is some cars,
That's down
that,
by
like I said, we've
Jordan,
had the
right?
same
Right.
complaint on the same road, but I'm bringing it up to you guys, I don't think there's an answer to that, not on that
Even if
road.
we made this, they couldn't go on that road, the ones that are going on it, the way they are.
See it?
Nothing good.
Never
Yeah.
know, right there.
And they're not even supposed to be,
Yeah.
it's just, there's no. Okay.
Do
So,
we have
Four-wheeler.
an approval on certain roads?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, pretty much all the roads but state roads.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but doesn't, the four-wheeler club already says most, like, you're only supposed to be going.
If the speed limit's
speed limit.
25, I think is the max, maybe 30.
Yeah.
I go 35 max, any more
Right,
than
so
that, you're
the
pushing the
clubs
limit.
already have their own speed, and the people that are driving on these roads are supposed to.
You might hit 40 on the blacktop just so you're going with traffic.
Berkshire, we open all our roads.
Okay.
Right, you
Yeah.
have to
Oh,
follow.
we passed it.
Okay.
From West Berkshire, Eastburg, that's not open.
Okay.
Unless they open, they might have opened.
So,
the-
State
so
roads,
105 from Berkshire Center Road
Yeah.
to Gamaris Road.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
open.
That's open there.
And then I'm not sure if the people go straight to the Pinecomb or not, but they can come back around to the Horseshoe Road. and get
Oh,
the
yeah,
Pinecomb
yeah,
over that way.
yeah, yeah.
Because the state only wants a limited amount on a 50-mile-an-hour road.
Right.
Because then, because they were, I don't know if they proved it or not, to go from West Berkshire to Stanley Hill.
So we asked
Collins
them,
Road.
we asked them to do it to Stanley Hill, so
Collins Road to Stanley Hill, yes.
they did okay at that, we did.
I don't know if they
Oh,
did, but that's what we
We
approved.
can, I go that way, thinking, we told them that that's where the trail was gonna be, and that's
Yeah,
how
I
I,
haven't seen them
I
out
don't
in a
know
long
if they-
time, so I really don't know.
cause, yeah, then you get to Franklin, and Franklin's
Yeah.
four-wheeler friendly, most all their
Yeah,
roads are
but you
open.
wanna go to the places of services.
About the only town that's not is Montgomery. They want four-
And they are up in West Hill and them, just not anywhere else.
Yeah. Because they're not supposed to go over the notch, right? I don't think they.
Reagan Road and that's it. No, because it's state
Because
highway.
the notch.
The Reagan Road, that's legal now?
I do believe. I mean, I don't know if it's
I don't know for sure.
100%.
Yeah, it might be, because I
58.
think there is a sign.
Yeah, 'cause
Reagan Road is, but the notch is not.
Yeah, 58.
Yeah, but you come out to the Reagan Road onto the notch.
Right.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to turn around, because that's it. I'm serious, you're not.
I
You
don't
get off
ride
the
anywhere.
I just came from a town that caters to these, and I can't believe Montgomery doesn't go with this.
Oh, I know, like.
Oh,
the
restaurants and
museum
stuff
here.
would be.
You think if anybody would, they would, and they don't.
Right, right.
It's like everywhere else, one little group there.
You know, because the restaurants and gas stations, everything was just full of.
And they all,
And of course, they're a snowmobile community too, so.
Yeah.
And it helps,
Yeah.
there's all log roads and stuff, it's all logging.
but they all
I
benefit
like
from
right
it.
around now.
Go to
It's getting to
Colebrook.
be that way, if you
We
actually
went to
look at our
Pittsburgh.
list now.
You didn't make it to Colebrook? Which is
I
just
stopped at the liquor store there.
young liquor store?
There's there's a brand, no, in Colebrook.
Oh, in Colebrook?
Yeah, there's this, it's not even on the map yet, but there's one that's on 145,
Yeah.
headed up into Pittsburgh, it's right there on the left, just as you come across the border. Huh. Off in 105 or whatever, or 5, whatever it is right there. And when you cross, right near, whatever the state park is right there, you cross over the river, ain't very wide there.
You throw it in that pile, because I'm getting down there. Okay, so the next thing is Kurt Valenta sent in a letter of resignation from the communication district on getting the cable through here, yeah. So, I mean, so it's just, you know, if you guys can think of anybody else that would like to be on that board, that would like to go forward, you know what I mean, that would be great. It's not, no, Emily Grims is also on it. He's been on it for a little while, but
So we got 2 people on it?
there's 2 people on it and they recommend one and then a secondary. So just saying, you know, if you guys can think of anybody or if somebody says.
Mike Loisel, is he Berkshire?
No, he's,
No.
so, you know, it's just something.
I'm trying to see it, just where he was there.
And you probably want to hop on that committee.
And then you guys authorize a clothing allowance.
Yep.
So this year, being that it's only like the half a year, are we doing a 250 or are we doing the 500 because of the full year? I didn't know what to do. I'm letting you guys
When
decide.
did he quit using?
He quit using
It was
them.
like April,
So,
May.
but he didn't have nothing before then.
Right.
How long did he quit
No,
getting
that's when
stuff?
he, yeah.
That's when they
When
quit?
everything stopped, it was like June.
June.
But he didn't
So I don't know,
care
that's
really
why-
about anything, so I don't know if we just go from here going forward.
So yeah, give him every quarter from here on out. He didn't want anything anyway, so.
All right, so we'll
Right,
go with that.
Right.
All right, so the next thing is Eric Benware on the Berry Road. Lives in David Smith's trailer way out back. He has some dogs that we've got lots and lots of complaints about now. So, they're not friendly. They're now out, you know, doing the, let's take all the chickens, let's take all of this, and, you know, we've sent him a couple of letters. So I'm just asking you guys, like, I'm gonna send him one more.
Can we find it?
You want me to start
Yeah.
finding him after this
Find
next
him.
letter?
How many times you sent letters?
The hard part
So the
about
people that
him-
own the chickens could take care of this awful easy because they're attacking livestock.
We've said the same thing. So anyway, the hard part about finding, and which I will do, I have no problem with that, is usually we find people and we say, if you do not pay, we are going to put a lien against your property. He's a renter. So we're gonna do the best we can do, and then I will send David Smith a notice saying, if these fines aren't paid, we're gonna put an attachment on your property.
Yeah, he'll make it, or else you're.
So I'm just asking you
Well, he'll
guys
make
if
sure there's
that's
no dogs here.
the best
Let's
way to
put
go.
it right on the
Has he been
landowner.
notified too, as well?
Cool.
Oh,
Not yet.
Landowner?
So we've only sent Eric one letter a while ago, and now, like, now all of a sudden we're getting bombarded. So we're sending out,
Yeah.
another- we got all of this.
So
in
send
the
another
last-
one to him and the landlord.
The landlord.
The landlord probably doesn't know there's dogs there,
Yeah.
probably isn't supposed to be
Okay.
any, this might help us.
And that, and I would say,
Yeah, but in
are
the-
pets allowed or not pets allowed?
Yeah.
And, cause, and none of
Yeah, it's
them
not
are
gonna be good for the
registered
landlord
either.
to have a
I'm
And
not
that,
registered.
no, and we sell letters, so.
What kind of dog? is it? have they said?
I can't remember that off the top of my head.
Not that matters, but if they're eating the neighbor's
No,
chickens already.
Yeah,
A
the one's
lot
like
of
a
them,
brown and
a lot of them, his insurance won't even cover them.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's a pit bull or something like that.
Okay. Nope, so I will send both of them a letter.
Yeah, cause the landlord
It'll be
police for us a lot
Wednesday,
better
not
than,
Yeah.
So my next thing is the porch and the ramp. I got a hold of
Great.
Brian.
Yeah.
He said that
You
he
said
can
you
do it.
did.
So my next thing to everybody else around here too is, so I kind of got the idea down there, you know, like put the ramp there and the whole shebang, and then I was like, now we have this, and it's empty.
But it's right.
No,
It's
no,
my
no, no,
understanding.
we have a,
Hi.
we have a ramp out here. Now if there's no handicap ramp, somebody's parking here, now we gotta walk all the way down around.
Well,
And
I
this
guess-
parking lot
I
is,
guess
if somebody wants to park there and walk, I guess that's up to them.
Yeah, they want, but I guess I'm trying to follow you here.
so we have limited parking most of the time for starters.
Yeah.
So now people are gonna have to park up here, you got like an empty, basically an unused ramp out here now,
Yeah,
an unused space,
yeah.
and you're putting the ramp on that side.
is there a space, is there a handicap space next to the ramp over there?
We will have to take that sign and make that handicap so nobody can park over there.
On the whole thing?
No, just the
If
Are
parking
you using
spot.
one, what are you using, one parking spot or two?
I think we really need to wait and see what Brian comes back with the conceptual options of the three.
The three. So now I've only got two, so what's?
Well, he's looking at the porch.
Existing.
Yeah.
The existing.
That you mentioned that you took back and gave to me and all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're-
what can they do there?
Yeah.
What can be done? We have this one.
Yeah.
What can be done there and what can be done going on the other side?
What can be, okay, so I'm still, I'm only getting two, you guys.
No, he was gonna give us an idea about the front with a roof option, right?
Yeah.
That was, we got this option,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna give us one on the new option over there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
three.
so my thinking is why not have one where the ramp goes this way, still use the same handicap, put this same ramp coming closer to the building and keep it with the same concept it already is.
Let's wait and see what he comes back with.
Cause he's already built this one,
Yeah.
designed this
No,
one or
he
not?
went this way to give me a door that I wanted over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem over there was, he didn't know what he was gonna get into to try to set the whole parking thing up, cause they might.
We're still not gaining anything but another door.
Yeah, the door will be over there.
No, we can't put a door over there. The concept, so the design that Mark was asking for makes a loop thing over there. And it
It
stays
goes
all on
down
this side of the
and
building,
back.
nothing
Oh.
on this side.
A combination of, but I don't have nothing in writing. No, this is what Brian Douglas is gonna provide us.
We'll put you a special door and you can drive right to it, right there.
Put a little elevator
Yeah.
there, so you don't have to.
Really? So on the other hand, so the porch, again, for the third time, somebody stepped on a step and fallen down. So we had to have them fixed again.
Well, they're gonna have to be fixed until we get
Yeah.
the new ones.
We gotta keep it maintained.
So you want me bringing some
we're
stainless
working
steel
on getting
screws
it
that quit
fixed.
rusted?
We're working on getting it fixed, we're getting for the plan, yes.
Well, just so you know, when somebody does fall down and somebody does get hurt, it's our insurance that will take
Replace the
it.
plywood
And I am
with the top
moving
ones
on to
there.
the next thing because Todd wanted to go in executive session.
I know.
Done.
Okay, yeah. So everything's done?
Yeah, I'm done. That's all I had.
Anybody else got anything?
Covered everything.
Unless anybody else had anything.
This, grant we got, could we just put like another door there with a step?
So the biggest thing is right now, is we don't even have a grant.
Correct.
This is only
The
a
grant's just
study
to
and
do
we're
a
not even
study.
That's
guaranteeing
right.
a grant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we could budget to put a door in.
I
Well,
don't, stop.
well, like you say,
Stop,
you
please.
you always want another access or exit, you know? Why not put a door in, step?
I just wanted the simplest, like, it's, and I don't care which way it goes, I really don't.
Well, we'll find out what his plan, because
Yeah.
he didn't know what, he must be, his new plan must be figured to go in, what's there, what he's got to
You've
work with,
already got that one there.
right?
We're all done
Done.
with this one.
Well, he still didn't know how he was gonna work the driveway, right?
No, and that was a.
That was the thing.
Yeah, because he didn't know how to make that ADA accessible with the elevation.
But that's gonna be his new plan, must be?
No, that's just one of the constraints with that plan. He's not, my understanding in our meeting was, he's not gonna know until he does some site digging to see what's there.
Did you close reading it?
No,
I make a motion to close.
no, you gotta go into executive
I
session.
make a motion to go into executive session.
Second.